Everyone ignored the tiny puppy, except one little girl. It was a cold afternoon in a quiet neighborhood park. The trees were moving slowly in the wind, and dry leaves covered the ground. Near an old wooden bench, a small muddy puppy was sitting alone. He was very thin. His fur was wet and messy. Every time someone walked by, the puppy wagged his tail hopefully. But people only looked for a second, and then kept walking. Some said, "Poor dog," but no one stopped. The puppy slowly lay down on the cold ground. His eyes looked tired, like he had already given up. Then something unexpected happened. A little girl in a red jacket stopped walking. She looked at the puppy. The puppy looked at her. For a moment, they both just stared at each other. The girl slowly walked closer. "Hey, little guy," she whispered softly. The puppy didn't move. Maybe he was afraid, or maybe he didn't believe someone finally noticed him. The girl knelt down beside him. She gently touched his head. The puppy suddenly wagged his tail, faster and faster. It was the first time that day someone showed him kindness. The girl smiled. "Don't worry," she said. "You're not alone anymore." She took off her scarf and carefully wrapped it around the tiny puppy. Then she picked him up in her arms. The puppy looked up at her with big eyes, almost like he was asking, "Are you really taking me with you?" The girl laughed softly. "Of course I am." But the story didn't end there. When the girl came home, her parents were surprised. "A puppy?" her mother asked. The girl nodded. "He had nobody," she said quietly. For a moment, the room was silent. Then her father looked at the puppy. The tiny dog slowly wagged his tail again. And suddenly, everyone smiled. "Well," her father said, "I guess our family just got bigger." That night, the puppy slept in a warm basket near the girl's bed. For the first time in his life, he wasn't cold, he wasn't hungry, and he wasn't alone. Because sometimes, one small act of kindness can change an entire life. And for that puppy, that little girl became his whole world.